Session. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you able to see my screen now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, fine. So basically, if you remember the data flow high level, like how from the database, how you will generate reports.
Right.
So from database, like you will be having the tables and columns in database, and within Cognos, from framework manager, you will create a data source connection and then connect to the database and import the tables and columns as per report requirements.
Okay.
And then you will apply all the business logics and calculations and relationships, and then you will publish that as a package to the Cognos connection.
Okay.
It's a high level, and give me a minute, let me show you that. I think I will help you. So I'll just show you that architecture. Yeah. I think this will help you. So these are the different databases. Okay. We have a data available in data source, and these are the Cognos components. Framework manager is the middle layer from where you will connect to the database and import the tables and columns to framework manager.
Okay.
And inside the framework manager, you will build a model.
Okay.
Depends on your business, like report requirement.
Okay.
In case if your report, for example, you have a 10 reports, and those 10 reports are requires around 25 or 30 tables. So you have to fetch those tables from this database
To the
framework manager.
Okay.
And you will build the relationship between the tables. Okay. And then also if any filters or calculations has to be applied, you will do that.
Okay.
And then you will publish that as a package to the Cognos connection.
Okay.
You just remember these terminologies. So once we go into the tool, then you will understand clearly. Okay.
Right.
But for now, you just remember this is the connectivity part, and you will import tables and columns. You will build a model and publish it as a package to the Cognos connection.
Okay.
Which is a central hub where you will have all the packages, reports, even whatever the reports you have created, that will be also available in Cognos connection for you.
Okay.
Okay. So once you have created a package in Cognos connection, so from here you can access these studios.
Okay.
Query, report, metric, analysis, and event studio. The other studios are there. These are the different studios which you can access it from Cognos connection.
Okay.
So to start creating a report, you need a source, right? You need a tables and columns.
Right.
So from where it will come? From the package.
Right.
Within package, you have all the predefined model, all with the relationship, filters, and calculations, whatever you needed for reporting purpose.
Okay.
So using that package, you will open any of the studio and start creating reports.
Okay.
Okay, this is the high level, and now we are going to discuss about Cognos connection.
Okay.
Because in this, we'll be having all Windows kind of features like cut, copy, paste, delete, and create folders to organize the objects.
Right.
Okay. So that it will give you a feel like it's easy to start with.
Okay.
Because if I start any of other tools, it will be difficult for you.
Okay.
Okay. Initial stage.
Sure. And what about framework manager?
Yeah, that also we will cover.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just closing this. So now coming back to Cognos connection. Okay. So in this session, we will cover all these things. So we'll examine what is a Cognos connection and how we can organize the content within Cognos connection, and how can we personalize the Cognos connection, and how can we explore reports in Cognos connection, and how to create a views and how to view report outputs.
Okay.
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 So Cognos connection. It's a web application used to create and run reports.
Okay.
That's right. So in Cognos Connection, we have multiple studios. Using those studios, we will create those reports.
Okay.
And once create, you will save it within a connection only.
Okay. All right.
And then you will run the reports from there.
Okay. All
Also,
right.
you can perform administrative tasks such as scheduling reports. So, for example, you have created a report and user wants to see the data every month.
Okay.
So every month you don't need to run the report and manually send the output to user. So you can schedule it in the backend, saying that every month, every first of the month or last of the month or first week of month, it has to run the report and send the output to the user.
Okay.
It's a one-time task. You schedule it, that's it. It will keep on, every month it will go to the particular user.
Okay.
So those kind of activities also you can do from Cognos Action.
Okay.
Also, you can organize data by creating entries and storing the entries in folders. So, for example, in your organization, you have multiple departments: sales, finance, HR, marketing.
Right.
So, that time, like, you can organize your data. You have a multiple reports, hundreds or 200 reports are there, and you can segregate your reports within folders.
Okay.
So that's why you can create a folder, and within that folder you can add your own reports.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it has so many other options are there. We will go through one by one. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's a high level, like it's a web-based business intelligence report solution from Cognos. So it's a central point.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the user interface of Cognos Connection.
Okay.
Which will have public folders and my folders. Two tabs will be there.
Okay.
Public folders will be of whoever you are having access to Cognos. They will be able to access, they will be able to see all the reports.
Okay.
Whereas my folders, it is restricted to you alone.
Right.
So your own reports, like you are developing a report and you are working on a report.
Right.
So you don't want to publish it to other users.
Public folder, yes.
Yeah. So you can keep it in my folders, and once the report is completed and you've done your testing and you say, yeah, it's good, then you can forward it to the public folders.
Okay.
You just copy and paste it to the public folders.
Okay.
Okay. That we will see how, once we enter into the tool, I'll just show you how to do all those stuff. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 minute. Give me
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the two things, public and my folders. Also, it will have all the different options. I'll just show you that. So first, how can we organize the content with folders? So you will have this icon in Cognos Connection.
Okay.
If you want to create a folder in public folders or my folders, anywhere you can create your own folders and organize the content.
Okay.
So this is same like a Windows, right?
Right.
You can create a folder.
Yes.
Yeah, the same way.
Okay.
And also report view. Like create a report view to point to another entry in Cognos Connection, such as a report or web link. See, you have a report and you wanted to, for example, I'll give you that purpose of this report view. So in the database, do you know what is a view?
Yeah, it's a representation of table, logical representation.
Logical representation.
Yeah.
It will not contain any data, right?
Yeah. Yes.
The same way, report view also, here also, you can create a report view for, like if you want to schedule this report for one country.
Right.
Okay. You have a multiple users, okay, and one user wants to see only one country data. The another user wants to see the next, for example, India, US, UK.
Right. Right.
So you can create a 2 or 3 different, the same kind of report. They don't want to, they don't want to be different in the reports.
Okay.
They just wanted to see the country level data.
Okay.
So that time you can create a report view and you can schedule it.
Okay.
So that way it will help you.
Okay.
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 You can organize information that you use regularly. If you frequently use a report in public folders, you can create a report view in my folders. So it's like a shortcut kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a reference to the report and
Exactly. Yeah. Also specify properties of an entry. So each and every individual object will have their own properties.
okay.
For example, package will have their own properties. Folder will have their own properties. Report will have their own properties. So these are different objects.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see in in the tool how it will be.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you want to delete some entries from either public or my folders, you just go to that and select the particular object and use this icon.
Okay.
To delete it.
Uh-huh.
So it seems like cut, copy, paste, delete. These four are there, right?
Okay.
Cut, copy, paste, delete.
Okay. All right.
And then these are the set properties of this whole interface. It is not related to any individual object. It is properties are related to whole
interface.
Interface.
Okay.
So, for example, this search will help you, like if you have a multiple reports, hundreds or 200s of reports. Okay, it's too difficult to search, right? Go one by one. So you can use this option.
Okay.
So here you can just give the first name or last, or starts with that options will be there, advanced options.
Right.
So you can use that and you can find it out.
Okay.
So this personalized Cognos connection. You can change your preferences to customize the way entries are appear.
Okay.
Okay. So how it is like in by default in the public folders, you will be showing like 15 reports.
Right.
So in case if you have multiple reports, it will be like page down, it will be like that.
Right.
So you don't want to, it will be too hard, right?
Right. Right.
If you have 100 reports, you have to go for 6 times and,
Yeah.
So that time what you can do is, you just go to, this is the 8 version and in 10 version I will show you.
Okay.
Because I kept this PPT to show you the difference between 8 and 10 version.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So here it like tools and my preferences, whereas in Cognos it will be different, but the my preferences only. And where in the number of entries in the list view, here you can increase that 50.
Okay.
You say 50. In the first page itself you will see 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can also create a shortcuts.
Okay.
So create a shortcut to this entry. So you have this option as well.
Okay.
Okay. So let me go to the real, the Cognos tool. Okay. Since it's a web based, I am going to the Internet Explorer. I have installed it in my local machine.
Okay.
Okay. So this is my URL. So once they install, they will give you this URL, localhost IBM Cognos.
Okay.
So once you enter it, it will come like this. Okay. As we have seen, public folders and my folders, right? In public folders, I have few, like if you see in yellow color, it's a folder.
Okay.
If you see in blue color, it is called package.
Okay.
Which has come from Framework Manager.
Okay.
These folders we have created
Cognos
here
create.
itself.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the actual user interface of 10.1. This is the version is 10.1.
Okay.
If you want to know the version, you can go to here and click on about.
Cognos connection. Okay.
So that it will give you the. So from here you can create a new folder.
Okay.
So I'm just creating one folder. Okay. Here you can select the location where you want to.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just selecting a public folder itself. Just so that it will create a filter. And inside that if you want to add anything, you can add it here.
Okay. All right.
You can copy, for example, if you want to copy, you just need to select that object and click on this, go to this folder and paste it. So you'll have, so it's all like normal Windows features, right?
Right.
Yeah. So then I'm just doing that. Cut, paste it. Okay, it's already there. I have just copied it, right? So it's asking me.
Okay.
It's already there. Would like to replace.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So it will be there.
Okay.
So that it will not be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And what else we have seen? And okay. So sample reports are available within this folder for me.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the sample reports which has been created earlier. Okay. And these are the properties. We talked about this, right? Properties.
Right.
So this
Property of the
properties will
report.
be, yeah. Who is the type? What is the type of this, and who is the owner? Because it doesn't have any, I didn't implement any security here. I don't have any users in this machine.
Okay.
So it's a anonymous.
Okay.
Also, it will location where it has been saved.
Okay.
Also, Cognos will generate a ID for each and individual object internally.
Okay.
It's a unique ID.
Okay.
And also URL.
Okay.
If you give this URL, you can access this particular report, this particular path.
Okay.
Okay. And then again, if you want to see, this report has been created using GoSales query package.
Okay.
GoSales query is a package which has come from Framework Manager. By using that, he has created this report.
Okay.
If you want to know, from which package they have created,
the source of
go to here.
yeah. Okay.
You can select this. Okay.
Okay.
And also report. Under report, how you want to see default action. In case if you run the report, open with Report Studio.
Okay.
And then report options. In which format you want to see the data? HTML, PDF. These are different formats which Cognos will support.
Okay.
Okay, you can see in these formats.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you set, for example, if you set PDF, and you have to set the options for it. For that PDF, what is the orientation, portrait or landscape? While giving the printing, you will have these options, right?
Right.
So the same way. And then paper size. Then if you want to keep a password for that PDF file.
Okay.
So you can keep that here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the permissions. For this particular content, overall the users will have access to it.
Okay.
Okay. This all admin will do actually, administrators.
Okay.
As a developer, we should not worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And in case if your admin wants to update or modify it, what he will do is he will just select this, and then he will select for this particular consumers. He has grant, execute, and then travels. So he can edit it here.
Okay.
You don't want to give this, so he can do that actually as an admin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, based on the requirement.
Okay.
So that is the set properties. Okay.
And
even folder will have it. For example, this is a folder. Folder also will have the properties.
Folder properties. Okay.
Yes. So here if you see, the report is not there. So again, in the general, you will have the general, like in which language and what is the name, what is the location, and what is the icon. And then under the permissions, again, you will have the same thing.
Right.
You can override it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'll just go to this. So here by default everyone is the role will have all the accesses
Right.
because it's anonymous, right?
Right.
So everyone will have capability to access any of the component, whatever you install.
Mm-hmm.
In case if you want to restrict, what you will do is you just select that, and for this particular role, for example, Event Studio, they don't want to give access, so you can deny it.
Okay.
So like that you can do it. Okay.
Okay.
It's all admin part. You don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
So that is the properties, and now I have this alternating highlight background. Like in the background, I have highlighted alternate rows.
Okay.
Normally, by default, how it will be there is we have talked about this my preferences, right?
Right.
So if you click on it, by default, number of entries in the list 15.
Oh, alternating.
Alternative background.
Okay.
Yeah. By default, it will be no separator.
Okay.
You click on this, it will be like this, and it will be difficult for you to go like this if you have multiple reports.
Right. Right. Right.
That's the reason what I have done was I have just gone to here my area options and my preferences, here alternating backgrounds,
Okay.
and the number of entries in the list. If I give only 5, it will show only 5. See, it has gone to the next page.
Ah, okay.
Here 1 to 5 it is showing, and the remaining all are going to the next page.
Okay.
In case if you want to see all the here itself, this is a manual way. Like for example, like 10 entries are there. So give 1 to 10 and go to, so that all will display in the single page.
Okay. Oh, entries from 1 to.
But
10.
what? Yes, because only 7 were there.
Right.
Entries. Even though I give 10.
Right. Right.
Since 7 is there, all are displaying in one page.
Right. Right.
So this, like this, you have to do it manually every time.
Okay.
If you do like this, if you want to make it dynamic, like go to my preferences, and here give 15, so that every time it will come whatever till
So 15 rows at least. Yeah.
Yeah. Since I don't have 15 records here, it is showing whatever is having.
Right. Right.
You got it right? Or any question?
Yes. 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 No, nothing. This is simple so far.
Okay. Good. Okay. Fine. So, and then now coming to report view, which we need to talk about, right? The models have these many packages. So, like once you install Cognos, along with Cognos, they will provide you these packages.
Okay.
Okay, sample packages to work with it.
Okay.
To practice.
Okay.
Within that package, you will have a sample reports. Query Studio, Event, and Report Studio report samples.
Right.
So you have to click on Report Studio samples, and you have these many.
Okay.
So I have already created a report view of briefing book.
Mm-hmm.
There is a briefing book report and report view of briefing book. You can find out the difference. For example, if you see, these are the different options. Run with options. If you want to run this report, okay, someone has created report for you, and you want to run this report to see the data.
Okay.
Right? So you have to click on this. That is like run with options. So it will give you a provision like which format you want to run.
Okay.
Excel. And then language, which language you want to run.
Okay.
And how you want to view the report now, or save the report, or print the report.
Okay.
In case if you have configured a printer to your Cognos server, you can mention your printer name here.
Okay.
Printer location, that IP.
Okay.
Okay. And you can run it. So if I run it, it is running in the back.
Okay.
So what it is saying is, instead of waiting, you can select a delivery method to run the report in the background. Like scheduling, it's giving an option. So now I got an Excel. What do you want to do with this? Either open, save or save as. So I'll just open it.
Okay.
So in Excel it has opened. Briefing book. This is how they have created a report.
Okay.
Sales, yeah. Sales by order method. So order method, these are the different order methods and the sales. Like in 2004, how much quantity they have sold and how much revenue they have earned.
Okay.
So like this, they have created a report. So we will just see in later part how to create these kind of reports.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So I'm just closing this Excel. So like that, this will help the run with options. So it will give you more options.
Okay.
Whereas this icon, if you see this icon, that means this particular report has been created in Report Studio.
Okay.
So you can open with Report Studio, this link.
Okay.
You click on this, it will open in design mode.
Okay.
So how they have created a report.
Okay.
This is a Report Studio interface.
Right.
Okay. So here it has multiple pages. They have created these many pages. That's the reason in Excel we have multiple tabs. Okay. So this is the first page. This is the second page. This is the third page. This is the fourth page. We have seen, right? Order method, year, and quantity and revenue. Okay. So within this current year, we have values 2004, 2005, and 2006. Okay. So this is the design mode. If you run this, you will get the same data. Okay. All right. Okay. So that is the use of it, and this is the one. Create a report view of this report. So if you click on this, it will create like this report view of briefing book. So I'll create the view for no data. Sorry, okay.
What's a report view? Just to see the report?
Reference of it, and you can schedule it for multiple recipients. Okay. For example, no data. So I'll just click on this particular part. Create a report view. By default, it will come as report view of that report name. Okay. And then if you finish it, it will create a report view of no data. And if you see this properties, you didn't see this rectangular icon right here. Right. And you can't create a view of it again because it's already a view. You can't create a view of it. Okay. Right? Yeah. So you can find out the difference, right? You can't open this report in design mode. Okay. Because we created it through report itself, so there is no design. Exactly. So you just need to, you'll have only this option. So you can schedule it. This is the button where you can schedule your report. Oh, okay. So this admin like cancel it and let me, yeah. So in case if you want to schedule your report, you have to click on these icons. Okay. Okay. Any report if you want to schedule, for example, test scheduling or any you can take it. You tell me which report I want. You want me to schedule. I'll just explain you the options. Okay. Let's take briefing book. Yeah, briefing book. Okay. What you need to do is you have to click on here, and this is the machine. My AM. Okay, 8:47 AM. Okay, maybe time. So for now 8:42, right? Let me set it up for 8:45. It has to start 8:45. Okay. And end by this, and then 8:50. Okay. Within 5 minutes gap, it has to run. Okay. Okay. And then when you want to schedule it, by day, by week, by month, by year, by trigger. Okay. So by day. Okay. So
Well,
So
yeah.
by day will where you will specify the timings.
Okay.
You know, within every minute you have to run, every 2 hours you want to run, every 1 day. Okay, and then the frequency. Here you can specify it between only this time it has to run.
Okay.
Okay, and then how it has to run, in which format it has to run. Again, here you will specify. Even if you want to see all the formats, you can check that.
Okay.
I want the output should be in all the formats.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
So here, save the report or save the report as a report view. So it will create, it will run and save in the report view directly.
Okay, so every day when it runs the report, it will create a report view of every day.
Yes, it will update that report view. Yes. First time it will create a report view and it will update the report view.
Every day it will keep on updating the report view.
Yes. No, if you set the frequency as every day.
Right, if it is every day, yeah.
Yeah. So also you can print that report. By that particular point in time, it will go and print the report.
Okay.
For example, if you want to send that report to a recipients, okay, you want to send the users the report output. So you need to click on this and edit the options.
Okay.
So here you will have two CC and BCC, where like our Outlook format, right?
Right, exactly.
You can select the recipients here. So once you configure the users, the directory, LDAP or Active Directory, it will come here. So if you open, but you can select the users.
Okay.
You can select the users and whoever you want to, keep it into, you can do that and CC and then BCC. So that if you click on OK, it will come like this.
Okay.
Because I don't have users, I can't do it.
Right.
But this is how you can schedule your report.
Okay.
And then the subject will be by default the report name.
Okay.
Okay. And then in the body you can mention about that report. This report talks about.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And also you will have a facility like include a link to the report. In case the users are also having access to Cognos. Okay. If you provide the link, they can access that link and they can open the report.
Okay.
If they click on that link, the output will get open for them.
Okay.
Whereas if they don't have access to Cognos, you can give attach the report.
Okay.
So the report output will go to them directly.
Okay.
So they can open it in their local machines.
Okay.
And then click on OK. So that's how you can schedule your report.
Okay.
Okay. So now what we will do is we will just see whether it is running or not. It will run or not. Okay.
I understood that day, week, month, year. What is by trigger?
Yeah. By trigger means you have to create a trigger in like a trigger.bat file wherein the requirement would be, for example, our for the report the data should be updated, right? Every day the data will get loaded in production environment.
Right.
So as soon as ETL loads the data from source to target, once that is complete, then only you have to run. Then only the report has to run. In those conditions, they can use this trigger concept.
Okay. All right. It's like the trigger concept in the database. It fires
based on any condition, or if this condition is satisfied, then you start the report.
Okay. All right.
You start running the report.
Okay.
So that things and all you can use it in trigger concept.
Okay.
Here you just need to give the trigger.bat file name.
File name.
Okay. So within that trigger you have to specify that condition. Okay.
Okay.
And then by day. So for example, every 1 day I'll just select 850 and 55. Okay. I'll just schedule this report.
Okay.
I want only HTML and PDF. Okay. And then prompt values. We will see what is it actually. Prompt. Prompt means it doesn't contain prompts. So prompts are like dynamic filters. Okay. So I'll just explain while we are discussing with Query Studio and Report Studio. Okay.
Okay.
So you must select at least one email recipient. Okay. So I'm just unchecking it and then save the report. Okay. I wanted to save the report because I already have a report view of briefing book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I can select anything. So I'm just clicking on OK. So now I have scheduled a report.
Okay.
How can I check whether that particular report is about to schedule or not?
Okay.
So for that, what you can do is here you can go to My Activities and Schedules.
Okay.
So here, upcoming activities, you have to see your report. Okay. So 850 is not there. Current activities. From here, let me check once again. So I'm just going back to Cognos connection. Samples, models, process query, report studio, report samples. This is the one, right? Schedules.
Okay.
Start 9/19/25. Okay. So I need to give this system timing. So it's not the server, right? I was thinking that this is the server timing. So I have installed in my local machine.
Okay.
So it will take my timing only.
Right. Okay.
I'm just giving 5 minutes of time.
This 5 minutes of time to generate the it would generate between these two
Yes. Start and end time. In case if you don't want to if it has to be run every week, then you don't need to specify that end time.
Okay.
So now I am going to my activities and schedules, upcoming activities. What is the time I have given?
You gave 11:08, between 11:08 and 11:13.
Okay, fine. We'll wait 2 minutes.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
but does it show in the pending option? Right? No, it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
Pending, right? So we can do it here. Yes. See.
Okay.
In the schedules, if you see the briefing book, which I have March 23rd, 11:05 p.m. enabled. It's enabled.
Okay.
So, it will not come directly here. Okay, we'll see. Like 11:08, it should be here. Or you can do all this stuff here. You can run the schedule, you can modify this, you can remove this, you can see the run history, disable the schedule, and then priority you can set it up.
What is the priority? Like it says 3 priority.
Yeah, by default it will be 3, and in case if you don't, if you want to, the selected entries, you have a 5 report scheduled. Okay, which report has to run first?
Okay.
Entries with the value of 1 are processed first, and entries with the value of 5 processed last.
Okay.
You can set the priority here actually.
Okay.
You select the first out of these 5, and if the priority is 1, the remaining priority are 3, then the 1 priority will run first.
Okay. All right.
So you are telling the system that you have to start first.
Start with this, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay, I think it was too fast. Let me see the run history. I think it has completed already.
Oh, okay.
So if you see the status succeeded.
Okay.
And then here you can see the actions, view run history detail, and then view outputs. So we have selected HTML, right? So HTML output has come here. So if you want to see the output, you can see the output.
Okay.
The same report, right?
Okay.
Yeah. This is how you can schedule your report.
Okay.
So I'll just disable this. Okay. As soon as I clicked on it, disable, it's disable.
Okay.
And then I'm going back. Seeing the top. Okay, yeah. So that's about the, like we have already covered this, right?
Right.
Search for entries, delete. So it's, you want me to explain this as well? The search and delete?
No. That's fine. I think I can do that.
You can go through that, like anyway they will be installing it, right?
Yes.
So you can go through that.
I can check the options.
Yeah. Okay. So define reports. A report can refer to either a specification that says which information to include in the report.
Okay.
Or the report information itself. So template will have like all the logos, right? For example, in your organization you want to create a report. So there will be a predefined templates. Where in the left hand side you will have your company logo, and in the right hand side your some images, and then in the down trademark information, date, timing, row number, a page number. So these are the standards, they will have created. So these are all the specifications they will provide you within a template.
Okay.
Okay. And also you can access reports from Cognos connection. You just need to click on this particular report to see the output.
Okay.
Any of these links, you just click on it so that it will run the report directly.
Okay.
But the difference between this and this is it will run the report by default in HTML. If you see this, the globe and then in the backend, if you see that icon, that you can understand is that's a HTML report. Output icon. Whereas in the run a report with options, you will get other options. You can see the report, the same report in multiple output formats.
Okay.
Okay. Also, you can print or save it using multiple the other options.
Okay.
So run a report with options. We have seen this, right? HTML, language, and then print. Again, that scheduling options.
Right.
Here you will have advanced option. If you click on this, again it will give you like this. Even when you schedule that, right? When you click on schedule, you will get this kind of information, right?
Right.
Format, view the report, save the report, and print, send the report by email. Difference between the schedule and this advanced option is here you will not get the by week, by day, those tabs.
Okay.
Here you will just get the timings alone, now or later. If you just click on now, the current server time will be there, and later it will, you need to specify the timings. That's it. The advanced option. Whereas if you schedule that report, that time you will have all those options.
Okay.
So perform report actions in Cognos viewer. So once you run the report, the output will open in Cognos viewer. Let me show you that. For example, I have a report. So these are the reports. Okay, I'm running this report, horizontal pagination. So I'm just clicking on it. So I'm getting the report output directly. So here I can do multiple options. So it's a Cognos viewer. In Cognos viewer you can see the output. So here again you have multiple options.
Okay.
So this report output has been opened in HTML. If you want to see in other formats, you can click on this, view in HTML, view in Excel. Okay, and then this report you can add it to my folders or my bookmarks.
Okay.
Okay. So again you can run from here. If you have a multiple filters in this particular report and you want to select the different filters, so that time you can run it from here and you can view the data differently by selecting different prompts.
Okay.
Okay. So view a previously run report. In your My Folders, click a report name to view the most recently saved copy of the report. Okay. So not only in My Folders, even in public folders also. You just click on it.
Okay.
So which will be saved copy of the report, the most recent saved copy.
Okay.
And then view report output versions. So once you schedule your report, it will come like this. These are the report output versions.
Okay.
If you click on that, it will show you like in which format they would have selected while scheduling. So those formats will populate over here.
Okay.
You can click on that icon, that's it. It will open in HTML, this will open in Excel, and this in PDF.
Okay.
So you're getting your whatever discussed so far.
Yes.
You are getting
Yes.
it, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So you can view the run history of reports. So if you click on view run history, what it will show when we have requested, what is the start time and what is the completion time, what is the status, succeeded or failed, and the action. In the actions, you will have the output types.
Okay.
That's what we have seen, right, in the scheduling of report briefing. Here, we have seen this, right? View run history. Yeah. Start time, completion, and status, and then actions. And the actions, outputs.
Okay.
So to go to this, you have to click on more. And then you will get this button, view run history.
Okay.
Again, this also we have seen, right? Create a report views. How to create it?
Yeah.
You have to use this icon to start creating a report.
Okay. Yeah.
Create multiple outputs of a report. So how will you create multiple outputs of a report? By using this option.
Okay.
You can select multiple and then run it.
Right.
So now we have seen all these options in Cognos connection. So you have any questions so far?
No, this looks pretty simple so far. Yeah, no, I'm fine. All I will do is whatever they have installed, I'll check all the options one more time to get familiarized and.
Exactly. Yeah. That looks like. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Now manage reports. So again, it will be like same kind of options. View the run history and discuss email and print options. Schedule reports.
Okay.
So we have already discussed, but which will have the screenshots now.
Right.
So you can distribute reports to other users to share information with them. You can distribute reports by saving them where other users can access them.
Okay.
And sending them to other users by email or printing them.
Okay.
These are the distribution channels.
Right.
Okay? So save reports. You can share reports with others by saving them in a location that is accessible to other users, such as the public folders. And it typically contains reports that are of interest to many users. Public forums obviously will have multiple interests, right? User interests.
Right.
Send reports by email. So we have seen this option, right? Send the report by email and click on this edit the mail options.
Okay.
So that it will give you like this.
Oh, okay.
Where you will enter 2CC and BCC required, and
yes,
you will select the recipients from the Active Directory which has been configured to your Cognos server.
Okay.
So here you will specify the report body and report name, and then based on your requirement, in case how they wanted to see the report,
right,
so as an attachment or link, based on that you will specify it.
Okay.
Also print reports. So you can print a PDF version of report to obtain a hard copy of the information.
Right.
So once you select PDF output, and within the PDF you will have the print option, right?
Yes.
So you can print that as well.
Okay.
Schedule reports. You can schedule reports to run at a time that is convenient for you, such as during off hours when demands on the system are low. What does it mean exactly?
When there is less of, there is no traffic, too much traffic, and the reports can be generated.
We have some window, like whenever the load is happening, the ETL load is happening, that time we will not disturb this report, because if you run the report at the same time, what will happen is insertion will be happening at the same time. The reports will try to generate the data. Retrieve the data from the same table.
Right.
So retrieval and insertion will be, it will conflict.
Yes.
And it will get hang and nothing will work out.
Yes.
So based on that, like once the load completes, they will have the bandwidth, the window time.
Right.
So during that window time, they will schedule these reports.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you can schedule reports individually or by using a job. If you have multiple reports, like 5 to 6 reports, you want to run, which has to run at the same time.
Right.
Or like one by one. So instead of running like for each and every report, you have to apply these schedule properties. Instead of that, you can create a job. Within a job, you add these reports and do at a shot, at a single shot, the schedule settings.
Okay.
Single shot.
Right.
Which will save your time. And you can schedule reports to run by minute, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly.
Okay.
However you want, you can do it. After you create a schedule, the report or job runs at the date and time specified.
Okay.
So you can schedule a single report to run at a later time or at recurring date and time. The same option, right? We have seen this.
Yes.
Schedule multiple reports. You can set the same schedule for multiple reports by creating a job. A job identifies a collection of reports, report views, and other jobs that are scheduled to run together and share the same schedule settings.
Okay.
So we'll just see how to create a job. This is an option, new job.
Okay.
Just click on it. So next, so here the same interface. Here you will add the report.
Okay.
Whatever the reports you want, you can add it.
Okay.
So it will come here. Here you want to set the values. In case if this report needs some values, input values, so you can specify over there. And then all at once. In case if you want to run all these reports at a one shot, so you can give that, or in sequence, one by one.
Okay.
So for example, this report has run and it's completed, and the second report has failed due to some reason. And it will get stopped over there if you give in sequence.
Yes.
So it will not run the remaining reports. So the time will get wasted.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is continue on error.
Mm-hmm.
So it will continue to the next reports, and once the job completes or within the duration of the time, we'll just monitor it and we'll just see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it will give you all the details why it has got failed, the descriptions.
Okay.
So that we'll show like, and then we will rerun it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In case if any fixes are there, we can fix it and we'll rerun that particular report alone instead of all the reports.
Mm-hmm.
And then default for all steps.
Mm-hmm.
So report options. So in which format you want to run.
Mm.
Again save or send the link. How to schedule it. So again the same options.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So again remove, in case if you don't want this, you can remove it.
Okay.
You can modify the sequence.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
Which one
Which
has
one?
to go top?
Yeah. Okay.
We can just select next and then save and run once and save on schedule or save only.
Mm-hmm.
So using this option we can finish it.
Okay.
So that particular job will create it, and whatever the time you specified, by the time the job will trigger.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So view and manage schedules. Whereas in Cognos 8 you will have these tools, and then you will be having this schedule management.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Whereas now in 10.1 we have my area. Here you will have my activities and schedules.
Okay. All right.
Like this will show you only the schedule which you have done.
Hmm.
You can't see the schedules from which another user has created.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but only admin can
See all the options. Okay.
all the schedules whatever has been done by going to this IBM Cognos administration.
Okay.
Again it will have the same current, but here the system will give extra. Earlier, like if you observe this, we have only 4 options. We don't have the system option.
Right.
So system will have all the options.
Mm-hmm.
What is the system name and how many processes are running, what are the different services, everything will be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's all admin related and we will not provide any access to it actually.
Mm-hmm.
So with the local machine we are able to see all these things.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see whether what time it has been started and completed, whether the status.
Mm-hmm.
So we have completed this, right? Run history, save report, printed, scheduled report. Yeah.